Hey guys, it's your boy Midnight, and today I'm back with more World Cup action. Yes, you're probably sick of it, but don't worry, the regular videos are coming soon again. But as mentioned, I just want to cover this tournament really badly because it's, I think, the biggest tournament in this game. And today we have a guest from last time again, Konstantin Valdor. Say hi.
Hello guys, here's Constantine again.
Oh yes, you are. And anyway, we are looking at the semi-final games. The first game of Germany against Canada. Constantly, you played against LCFR, and your warlords were again Horus, Gilliman, and Exodus. And what did
Yes,
LCFR play?
LCFR was fielding Canis, Horus, and Nassau.
Okay, so you had also Horus, and he was playing a Custodes. Did you feel bad because like a guy plays Custodes and you don't? Did you
I
feel?
wasn't feeling bad, I was a bit worried because I know what Nassau is capable of.
Uh,
And I was test playing some games against Nassau before the actual game against LCFR. I
mm,
won some, I lost some, but the amount of damage Custodes can put out in one turn is tremendous. You can lose it in an instant. I
yeah.
was a bit worried there.
But also, I think a little bit easy to tech against. But anyway, so how did you approach the matchup? What did you start with?
I started with Horus because I thought Horus was the best match for every one of those warlords,
Hmm.
depending on what he would feel. I was expecting Canis. There
Yeah.
was mainly a gut feeling he could have gone with Horus too. I was not expecting Nassau at first because I think Nassau isn't as good against Gilliman or Horus because there are a lot of tactics. We can deal damage, and
And big
precog
troops.
doesn't help there.
Yeah,
And big
precog.
troops, yeah.
Nassau's like really good. I also prefer Amon over Nassau because Nassau relies on your opponent playing like little shits which you can kill off or precog. And also it's you kind of also have to decide between like last hitting with your first strike and getting the precog. Amon is a bit more flexible, I think. So I prefer Amon when playing ladder or something. Anyway, let's jump into the first game, I'd say.
Yeah, of course. All right, here we are for my first matchup. It's against Canis. I actually was hoping for
Belts.
that matchup because I was taking a lot against Canis, and you will
Yeah.
see that in a minute.
Canis is fucking obnoxious. I hate this warlord. Even after disparate defense nerfs, dude. I hate it. It's such a chore to fight him. Like, if you're like troop based and you can't get hold of the board with his arms and his shoulder cannons, it's just so annoying to fight
Yeah,
him.
he has lots of answers early on, and later on he can play the big troops. Can
Yeah.
be a big problem. But here we get a dream start. I can play asteroid spell
Oh,
straightly into Targos.
oh, dude. Fuck
This
my
was
life.
basically what I was hoping for.
I also like the belts. I rarely see that on Sons of Horus. But I played it with Abaddon, I had the controlly Abaddon deck, and belts, even if you get a counterattack sometimes, so you can play turn 1 belts,
Mm.
and then you can follow up even with Xetza, so if you had counterattack, or like here, you with the Ghost, and like playing the Ghost one turn earlier than you would
Yeah,
usually do is
I
insane,
was looking
because
at
that's
my
the
curve,
best 5
and
drop in the game.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I was looking at my curve and I had lots of 5 drops. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, if I can skip my 4 energy turn, I can go straight into my heavy troops, and that will bring a tremendous amount of initiative on my side.
Yeah, even Karnis can't deal with that shit early on. Like, he has to bash here, then maybe fire his fist.
Yeah,
Oh, Modest Strike misses
he will
probably.
get lucky. I mean, the mortar strike hits me, but he still has his fist loaded. He has still this
And
gun over here,
it's oh, it hits for 4.
and he does get rid of it. I mean, okay, that
Oh,
can happen.
yeah, that's just kindness. That's what I fucking hate. Like you put out the effectively a 5/9 and a 5/9 troop on turn 3. Turn 3 5/9 and
And he
Canis.
can kill it.
Sure, he used a lot of resources here, but still, it's the sheer fact that this is possible is I hate it.
Shouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you have a
agree.
Metal Storm rounds, I see. You probably also run the Cleave Dudes, the 4/5 Cadrax, I think they're
I
called.
do, yeah. And I was thinking about Forbidden Protocols just as some extra spicy surprise, and it did work out here.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
didn't.
have. Oh, I see. You have.
He got lucky last time. I get lucky this time because it gets wings,
Oh, very good.
and in combination with the Metal
And
Storm
Survivor,
rounds,
very good. And Canis, and unless he has a Sabotage, he is gonna have a hard time getting rid of that.
yeah.
Oh,
I
very
mean,
nice.
this is enormous.
Yeah.
I was surprised by those two bunkers. They actually are a bit of a problem.
Mm.
But since this got wings, I was very comfortable in the game now.
Mm.
I mean, he loads up, nothing
Yeah,
much
yeah.
else to do.
Yeah, next turn he can shoot it twice and use a fist.
Yeah,
So you go full ham.
I do.
You have Vengeful Spirit
I
in
mean,
hand.
I can damage both of his shoulder guns. I can slowly get rid of the bunkers, and he still has to deal with this.
Yeah, he will use like 4 energy now, and he doesn't have enough psychic energy for a fist. But he
No,
will
but
just probably use his normal fist attack, right?
yeah, he'll kick it.
What? Ah, okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I was wondering about the ordering because Survivor, but it's like 3 instances of 1 damage. I forgot. I fucking hate Karnas. I'm really happy he's not popular anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he can be countered pretty easily, and since Karn was meta the last season, you had no chance with
That's a
Canis.
weird play. A bit premature to unstun it.
Well, I mean, he reactivates one of his weapons. He would have stood there without anything. I can understand that.
Yeah, but it's cooler when you don't see it, you know?
Well, but then he would have not used 4 of his energy this turn.
Yeah, I see.
I understand this type of play.
Alright.
So, I was putting down this. I wanted to have some board presence. And I picked Chariot of the Gods for either reason. Going to face, or maybe kill one of his fists. Always good. Or maybe a troop if he gets something. And he actually does. He gets a Doombringer, which is an excellent choice here because he can get rid of my whole board.
Yeah, shielding himself, I don't know. He saves 2 damage or something. I would have saved psychic energy for a fist laser or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
okay, so you outflank probably
too.
Here, right?
No, I want to keep outflank for something even bigger than this. And Chariot of the Gods draws me a card.
Oh yeah, I see.
And
Yeah.
this is pretty safe now because none of his shoulder guns are loaded. This is stunned. He can hit it for 2 damage. This is okay. And the draw was amazing.
Ornatov. That's a really good card against Canis.
Yeah. I mean, it can be countered with good dev sets, but still you have to deal with, let's say, 1 or 2 troops which will remain standing. Rarely you get everything off the board.
Let's see how you roll. Like I saw in your practice games how you rolled. Okay.
Yeah, that was amazing. Like 2 Ogrins and 3 of those.
Yeah, you won't get it again. Like B-side calculated the odds of that. It was like 1 in the 10,000 barges, which is like that. But yeah, this is not bad either. You get at least 2 bigger frontliners, and here's the dev sets. Yeah.
And they were okay. I mean, this will keep standing. This will die, which is okay. So
it's fair.
The outcome was solid. It was okay.
And he shields himself again. Really desperate. I don't know. I think if he would have left out the shield for once and left some psychic energy left from his fist.
Well, I mean, but here this shield protects him from one of the explosions. So I can understand it. I mean, it's a lot of damage he spares here, or a lot of damage, 3 to 5 damage.
You could have face bashed him first, but you want to draw, right? Oh no, you want to face bash there. I see.
Yeah.
And now chain reaction. No.
No. But still, this is very good. I wanted to hide this. I needed those 4 damage to kill this.
Yeah. Well, what could he
And for the next turn, we are pretty set. If he pulls down a vehicle, we have Earthsea. If he puts down anything else, we have Outflank.
I mean, at this point, I don't really know what he's going to do. Oh, Earthsea is going to be mad here. Perfect counter.
Yeah. And I mean, now the chain reaction just goes off.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, Canis can pick in. To be honest, no board control and no body parts left.
Yeah.
But still, it was so tedious. You had to perform like more or less somersaults to make this work.
Yeah, and I had the right cards, so I was lucky with my hand here.
Yeah.
But at this point, the game is won.
The BM. How do you think this is going so far? Yeah. Now you're emoting, huh?
It was perfect here.
Okay.
Alright, this was game 1.
1-0. Canis gone. And you can't play Horus anymore.
Alright. But this was expected. I mean, Gilliman is my big hitter basically in my lineup. I think I won in each round, including the group stage, at least exactly one game with Gilliman.
Okay, so you're playing Gilliman next.
Yep, I will.
Let's not build some tension. Let's jump into the game.
So this was the matchup I was worried about because in my test matches I did not have a very good account against Nassau. He put me down pretty easily because he can put down heavy troop after heavy troop, and Gilliman will run out of steam before Nassau runs out of big troops.
Why did you keep Melgator? What do you want to Melgator? And Custodes anyway?
Maybe Lantum Knights.
Maybe Lantum Knights, okay.
I know how annoying it is when your Lantum Knights get given back to your hand, so maybe that's
it's a 2 energy tempo loss, so to say.
Yeah.
Yubak. He doesn't face bash, he plays it safe for now. You probably belt, face bash, counter attack.
HP. Yeah. I mean, the belts are very important. I rely heavily on my later curve, which means Ancient Marcello, Stellog Aphon, or one of my big Custodes. Not Custodes, Astartes. And he's playing it safe too, drawing a card, using his ability.
Not much happening for now. So, logos probably. Oh, you also got Rule of Fear. Fuck my life, I fucking hate this card. Oh, you play a naked, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good because even if it gets courage, he has hunting eagles next turn, so yeah.
Yeah, if I played when he has 6 energy, they just die.
Oh, the Kaiser lane. Did you watch the game against Spellbreaker?
I did.
No, against Rexcold. Against Rexcold, get rid of that
That's
fucking
the reason why Kaiser lane had to die.
Yes, just get rid of that shit. We know what LCFR does with his fucking Kaiser lane. Not letting this happen again. Like that like he himself said, he shed gold.
Yeah, and I did not want to that to happen here. And now I wasn't sure. I think I made a mistake. I gave him back his treasure chip bikes because I know the amount of damage that can explode out of Custodes. He has something for cheap. I don't know what it is. And if for some reason he has another fast troop and Cubernus, that may be 14 to 15 damage to my face. And I did not want this to happen, so I gave it back.
Yeah,
but in hindsight, it might have been a mistake.
Yeah, I don't think I would have done. I would have risked it because, you know, bouncing a 3-5, which is down to 3-1, and which has fast. Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to keep this to maybe kill a hunting eagle. I
didn't want
to crash it into a trash in the jet bikes.
Yeah, he fucking emotes you because he thinks the same thing as I do, but that's kind of weird to do. I mean, he doesn't know what your thought process was, like you said. But if I would be him, I would also think, okay, thanks.
And as I said, in hindsight, it might have been a mistake.
Okay, so Corvo doesn't do much though, right? No fear.
I wanted to keep this alive, so at least he has to do something with his warlord here.
Yeah, and useful energy.
Yeah, maybe into baiting here to use some energy here, I can still use the cruiser, but he puts down a better target for the cruiser.
Yeah, that's the ideal target, so to say. But still, it's an even trade. It's 5 energy for 5 energy, so.
But yeah, and 1 card for 1 card, which is okay.
Yeah. He also has 6 cards in hand, so sometimes I leave Custodes troops alive, so they just run out of cards, so to say.
He has too many cards for that.
Yeah, but Invictisio, so yeah, wouldn't have been worth it anyway. And he is a fat guy, and he starts to face bash. He's getting confident, I see.
And the problems start here. I mean, I cannot get rid of this.
Not really.
So I was thinking I start hitting his face because 20 HP, that's not too much. I have 6 here, I have 7 here. That's already down to 7.
Ooh.
But he has perfect answer to that. I mean, he uses his ability and he got a discount Hunting Eagle, which kills this.
Ooh. That's
and
nasty.
From this point on, I'm playing a losing game.
Yeah, this is a board state you don't want to be in.
No.
Yeah, and again the emote, the cocky emote. Like I asked him about that once, like why the fuck are you coming so hard when you're winning? And he says it's just friendly banter, but I don't believe that.
Nah, it's friendly banter. I guess so too.
I don't believe that.
I mean, uh, it's a friendly matchup. We discussed it earlier, so I have no bad
Yeah,
feelings here.
I know, I know.
I mean, and now the treasure jetpacks which I gave back come back around and hit me in my face.
Uh,
He also is able to rescue his Cubernus, or basically to play it again and use it on Nassau. And the game is already over. I mean, I played it until
yeah,
it ended,
even
but
with
the game is done.
Ultramarines and their courage mechanic, you don't want to be in that board state. Like there's literally nothing that can save you here. I mean, a Seal of Sisterhood, but wrong legion.
Yeah, or a volcanic instability if I get mightily lucky, but
Yeah.
there's no way I can win this.
Yep.
Which
All right.
basically gets us back to square one. We need to play a third game, and
Okay.
we'll get into that.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I would say let's not build in any tension. Let's get right into it.
So this is Gilliman against Horus. I had this matchup actually a few times during the World Cup, and without sounding too arrogant here, I think I lost none so far.
It's a good one because I mean Horus has access to healing and big troops. I mean, if you draw right, I think it's a good matchup.
I mean, this is also a good start. I can
Double belt.
yeah, I can instantly recover from my energy malus because Horus has fast and Gilliman has medium initiative.
Yep.
And I also have something to go for, the honor card here.
Yeah. And that one is basically deal 3 damage to a card. You just build up probably.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I
you
will
could have,
take those 3
yeah, you could have killed it with Retribution Strike, but it's not worth it if you have belts.
I think advancing the energy curve is
Yeah.
much more worth in here.
At the moment, it's more important than health, yeah.
I mean, he puts down the Xyzza drop squad, which allows me to activate the courage mechanic,
Yeah, the Fat
and
Underguard.
I'm fine with that.
He steals it, like, why? Yeah, maybe because of Retribution Strike, but still.
I mean, that way it stays on the board.
Yeah.
But I would have been able to kill it, but it's okay that way.
Yeah. Now he has to use the troop and something else. His face. Yeah, it's fine. 5 damage.
And this was a critical moment in the game, I guess, because I have some options in my next turn. Let's advance this.
You could Trajan or you could belt and supply lines.
Yeah, that was my idea too. I wanted to go with the supply lines because I only have Ancient Marcellus as a vehicle in my deck, so I will definitely draw him,
And play him next turn.
he will have 7 energy. Yes.
Yeah.
And with this gone, I still have 3 energy. I could advance, which will do nothing because at 7 energy I will play Ancient Marcellus.
Anyway.
But I can use my counterattack, Retribution Strike, and Gilliman himself to kill this.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
And if he has an outflank, he will not be able to answer Marcellus because he will be on 6, so no Urtsy play for him.
In case he has Urtsy.
Incase, yeah. I mean, most probably would have been outflank.
Yeah. I wouldn't run Urtsy in Sons of Horus anyway, because outflank is just straightforward and easy.
Yeah, it's cheaper and much more effective because you can target anything.
Yeah. I mean, Urtsy is a huge tempo swing. It's like a big Melgator, but... Okay, he doesn't get the poison mark, thankfully. So you can kill it with Marcellus, and that's, I think, that's huge. Like, it's a 6 drop, and you just kill it with a rally. Marcellus is such an obnoxious troop. I hate it. But that's what makes Ultramarines strong, to be honest.
It is.
And now it's kind of stakes, and it shoots 6 damage for 2. It's fucking insane. But every Legion has its powerhouse legendary, so to say. And here is Marcellus.
And Marcellus is it for the Ultramarines. I draw my second one.
Oh, so you played 2 supply lines with only 2 vehicles. That's brave.
Yeah, but it assures consistency. It assures I will get this card, and I can plan in a game that is mainly based on luck, especially with drawing cards.
Hmm.
And at this point, I'm at a good spot now. He has to use lots of cards to get rid of this.
Does he use his face or quickfire here? I wonder. Quickfire, okay. Because you have a Craig's on hand, that would have been game already. But now you can just hit his face with another Marcellus. Because Melgator or whatever, just leave it alive.
Yeah, and this Melgator actually allows for the courage mechanic here.
Yeah, right.
So
I
why
would
not?
just shoot his face and I would actually go aggressive here.
I do.
Because he
That's
will
what will happen.
because he will need to deal with Marcellus next turn. And you have McCraig's Honor. If you draw, I don't know, an Retribution Strike or something.
I
You
mean,
put him
he's
on
in
a-
lethal range now. He has to deal with this. He's already behind 10 HP, and his board is virtually non-existent.
Oh, and here
I mean,
8 damage.
he can deal with it. He does, but
He uses
2 Chariots of the Gods. That's usually your warlord who gets hit by that.
yeah, correctly. And
And as you can see, he has to pull lots of resources into those 2 cards. This
Yeah,
one and the
yeah,
Marcellus before that.
yeah.
Which leaves him at an empty board, and I have 10 energy. So I have free reign now. I put down the Honor Guard and the Apothecary.
And that's basically
So-
the game. I don't know how he wants to get past that, especially since you have the nuke in hand. He has to kill both somehow. So like, I don't know, another Grogor, Quickfire, and an outflank.
I have enough damage down. He has to deal with both of these units.
Mm,
And he's already used lots of his damage dealing cards.
yeah, yeah, and that's again 6 damage going to waste. And I mean, that's all stuff which would have went to your face. But yeah, that's game. McCraig's Honor.
Yeah,
And
that's it. 3 damage and another 7, and that's it.
Ooh, that means
Alright.
once again you paved the way. Once again, Valdor. Valdor the Pathfinder. This will be your nickname from now on.
Pathfinder.
Hereby I declare you Valdor the Pathfinder. Alright, pretty good.
Let's not get cocky. We have 1 step in the advance
No,
to the
why?
finals,
Why
but we're
cocky?
still not there.
You played the last 2 games. You played them first and you won. And so you paved the way. Once again.
It happened. Now it's up to you and B-side.
Yeah, probably me again.
Well, we will carry B-side to the finals, and he will
Yeah.
get one of those card bags without ever playing one matchup in the finals.
In the playoffs, yeah. I mean, who wants to say something? Like, okay, he didn't play, but he played in the group stage, and he just wasn't able to make his games in time. You can't say, no, you don't get a card back just because you didn't play. You played last, and your
Yeah,
teammates
that
won.
would be mean.
But I didn't win yet. Lahai will be a tough opponent, I'm sure. So
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, LCF4 was a tough opponent too. I was a bit luckier in my last matchup. I'm happy I won this. So I hope luck will stay on our side, either with you or with B-side. And then we'll see maybe Australia or France in the finals.
yeah,
We'll have to
Australia.
wait.
You saw the Big Pippi video probably, so they won one
Did,
so
yeah.
far. So it's looking good for Australia actually. They were one of our first games. I think the second round of the group stage was against Australia. We won that, but I'm sure they learned a couple new tricks. But so did we, right?
All right, we did. And we had some warlord changes, balance
Yeah.
patches. So I guess those 2 matchups cannot be compared anymore.
We will see.
But we'll see when we're there.
All right. Well, Valdor, thanks for coming once again. That
Yeah.
were some great
Thanks
games.
for having me on your stream.
It's just a video, not a stream.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you. And
guys.
who knows? Maybe not by yet. Maybe we will see each other in the finals, and then we will. If you also feel free, even if you lose in the finals, we can also make a video. Like as you saw, I'm also
Of course.
recording replays of me when I'm losing, even L3. It's still insightful, I think, because you can analyze your own mistakes and all that stuff. But anyway,
Yeah, of course we can do it.
guys, I hope you enjoyed. This was Veldor and your boy Midnight. Semi-finals, Germany against Canada. Check out the playlist on my channel, all that other stuff. I won't repeat that shit. You know it by now, probably, if you watch the playlist or the World Cup games. And I hope you see you in the finals or the losers finals. Hopefully the finals. And until then, Midnight out.